Hello everyone, Noctem0 here, and we are back once again to discuss the Joker is Rorschach theory. Now, I first want to address a few things. That I understand that there are those of you who think I'm absolutely nuts or an idiot for considering this theory, but remember, it is just a theory. But if I turn out to be right, well, I'll be right, I guess. I also do want to point out some of the flaws in my theory, like the fact that I did mention that Rorschach was the last one to have the pin. I was wrong about that. I did just remember, well, not really just remember, but it was a few days ago after a few people pointed it out, and then I looked up the information. Yes, it was Night Owl who had it last before he threw it in the comedian's grave. Now, I understand that. Still, I mean, who knows what could have happened to that pin, even though it was buried. Who knows? But the point is that that's what I am confirming, that yes, I was wrong about that. I'm still, sticking to my guns here. I do believe the Joker has to be Rorschach. I don't buy that it's the comedian. I mean, you gotta really convince me otherwise, just because of a few minor details. But yeah, for the most part, I really do think it's Rorschach. Now, to go back a few, I did some more research. I did a whole 5 type of facts thing to kind of connect them a little bit, even if it's just connecting very little dots. There's another video on that you'll see on my channel. But one thing that I actually overlooked, and I'm kind of glad that I haven't brought it up until now. I remember when watching Watchmen and realizing he mentions the great clown Pagliacci. It didn't dawn upon me right away, but I realized that the Joker has actually worn the Pagliacci mask a couple times, and he's actually referenced him in the comics a couple of times. The only thing I can look up substantially about Pagliacci the Clown in DC was Action Comics. Oh no, I'm sorry. World's Finest 177, and he's only referenced a little bit. But it's kind of weird that both the Joker and Rorschach would make even a slight mention or a nod to that person. Rorschach mentioning the joke. I'll actually show you in just a sec. The joke goes: heard a joke once. Man goes to doctor. Says he's depressed. Life seems harsh and cruel. Says he feels all alone in a threatening world where what lies ahead is vague and uncertain. Doctor says treatment is simple. Great clown Pagliacci is in town tonight. Go and see him. That should pick you up. Man bursts into tears. Says, but doctor, I am Pagliacci. Now I know that shouldn't be taken as clear evidence alone, but I mean, look at the Nolan and 1970s, 60s Batman, and the fact that in other alternate universes the Joker is himself known as Pagliacci. But also look at, Action Comics is not Action, World's Finest as well. Why am I? To me, that's just another clue in the vastness of clues that they have out there. But it's just that, to me, it's something I'm adding to this mix before everyone starts thinking I'm absolutely crazy. But I want to just say, again, it is a theory. And I understand that there's a lot of people who do not agree with this at all, and that's fine. But, don't hate me thinking that I'm trying to ruin something that's already great. I mean, look, the Joker is amazing. I'm a fan of both Joker and Rorschach. I don't hate either character. I'm a DC fan through and through. But the point is that when they started touching on this whole origin thing, as much as I don't want there to be an origin, I want you guys to understand that I'm just picking at what I think is there. I mean, yeah, everyone's leaning more towards the comedian. That's fine. I mean, I've been looking at other videos all week, and there's nothing but the Joker's the comedian. The Joker's the comedian. But that is just too obvious. I mean, to me, it would just add to much greater detail that the Joker would be Rorschach, a fallen hero, basically. And there's a number of you who don't agree, saying that Rorschach just was too incorruptible, much like Batman. And I can see that, but I mean, I guess another example I can think of is the fact that he died. I mean, how would someone be after they've experienced death? I mean, it made me think of an episode of the old X-Men animated series where Wolverine fought Moira's energy-based son, who could basically warp the world around him, kind of like Dr. Manhattan. And when Wolverine tried to fight him head-on, he tore Wolverine apart at the molecular level to the point where he was liquefied. And then by the time he came back, he was crying because he made Wolverine experience death for the first time. Like, literally feel every inch of it, and then nothing. Like, I don't know. Because after that episode, Wolverine was scared to face this character, but he would never admit to it. But I'm pretty sure it's because everyone's always tried to hurt him. Nothing much really did anything. He just pissed him off. But to actually experience death as fullest, that scared him, because it's the first time I think he's ever felt vulnerable. But that's just me speculating a bit more. To go back to the original subject, I just think that for Rorschach, for him to die and then be brought back by Dr. Manhattan, just, I don't know, to me it adds more to the character, because I don't see Dr. Manhattan bringing Eddie Blake back to life to make him the Joker. That, I feel like that would insult his old love, Silk Spectre, because, I mean, why would he do that to her? Why would he make her father that? That just that's why it doesn't make sense to me, because the moment he found out that he was her father, he found a reason to, I guess, like the guy a lot of ways, because as bad as he was, he created something beautiful with the original Silk Spectre. So to me, that just, again, it wouldn't make sense for him to ruin what he did love. I mean, he did say that she was the one reason why he would protect the world, basically. And I'm just saying it. That's why I don't think the comedian is the Joker. It just makes sense for Rorschach to be that, because coming back from death, he came back more twisted than ever. I mean, even the Joker, when he had the powers of Mxyzptlk, he killed Batman over and over and over, to the point where it fucked up Batman for a little while. I forget what comic that was, but just by that information, I'm pretty sure you can find it. Anyway, guys, I'm sorry this dragged out a bit longer than it should have. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel.